For the first level of the game, there are two pieces of graffiti. So the first one is located past this Z shielding door. You'll ride a little platform over to this area. You're supposed to go right to progress forward, but make sure you go left, break this door open, and then use Corsica to activate this generator and make your way all the way up the platforms to find the first graffiti.
3, 2, 1, go!
Near the end of the mission, you'll come to this area, and make sure before continuing forward you jump up on this left platform, use Corsica to put out the fire, and you can find your second graffiti inside this room.
3, 2, 1, go!
Level 2 has 3 graffitis, so the first one is going to be along this right side path. You're supposed to jump up those platforms, but instead you want to come over here, use your magnet, then use Corsica to get past the fire, and then follow the path to find this graffiti.
Don't worry about me. Let me have a go.
3, 2, 1, go!
Return back to those platforms, and we're going to continue forward as if we were trying to progress. And then before heading past the smidge bot, make sure that you break the boxes on the left blocking the doorway, jump up, and you'll find another graffiti.
Wow, this is pretty good. This will be cool to hang up in the hideout.
Finally, at the end of level 2, just before the Rekka boss fight, make sure that you come to the opposite corner and grab this graffiti right here.
Awesome. Who's making all these?
Early on in level 3, you should come to this area where you need to shoot down a rock in order to progress forward. Make sure you turn to the left and break this doorway, and then just follow the path up and forward until you finally get the graffiti. About halfway through level 3, our second graffiti on this level can be found just to the right of the R&D department. Make sure that you jump past the golden statue and check this area back here for the graffiti.
There are more of these than I thought. I wonder if I can find all of them.
Our final graffiti for level 3 is going to be at the point where the doors get locked by the hacker. They're going to open a side door for you, continue forward, and then once you go through a vent, make sure that you turn around and jump on top of the vent to find the graffiti. There are 2 graffitis to find on level 4. Once you make it to this room with the large lava tube in the center, come to the bottom area here, break these boxes, and you should find the graffiti right on the wall. Near the end of level 4, you'll be progressing forward through this area and you'll come to this walkway. You need to turn right and head back down, but before doing that, make sure you turn left to find this graffiti. There's only 1 graffiti to collect on level 5, right near the beginning. If you head to the right past these consoles and jump down, you should notice it right here on the ground. Level 6 also only has 1 graffiti. As you make it to the shop in this hallway, turn left to find it on the ground. Level 7 has 3 more graffitis for us to find, and the first one is past the first Z shielding door we can find in the level. Then you're going to need to clear the firewall with Corsica, and inside of this room is actually going to be the artist. You can speak to him, but it's not going to do anything right now. It'll just have a little conversation with you, and just behind it is going to be our first graffiti for this level.
Is that one of those...
The second graffiti for level 7 can be found when you jump onto the middle section for the second time in the level. Immediately head to the left and find it right here on the wall. Our final one for level 7 is located at the top of the rhythm jump pad after the second set of lasers. So once you make it up here, make sure that you walk all the way around to the back and grab it off the ground.
Your famous shortcuts, so I kept it simple.
Level 8 has 4 more graffitis for us. The first one can be found all the way at the back of the fair that you start in. Head to the left side wall and you should be able to find it right here. Before heading into the museum, make sure that you check to the right of the door. If you come down here through this gate, turn left and you will see yet another graffiti. Early on in the museum, you'll come to this area where you have to go through this staff-only section. You'll need to break through this Z-shielding door here, and then once you break through, immediately to the left, do not miss this graffiti on the wall. Finally, for level 8, after having some fights on some suspended platforms, you'll crash down. Before continuing forward, make sure to head to the right of the door to grab this one. Level 9 only has 1 graffiti. As soon as the level starts, immediately turn around to find it. And our final 4 can be found on level 10. As you progress forward, you'll come to this smidge bot that's getting crushed by the door. Before heading into the vent above, make sure that you grab this one off the wall. A little further on, you'll make it to this giant atrium with a big statue of Kale in the center. From the platform you start on, head to the right, and you should jump up all of these platforms. Up here, you can feel free to clear out all the boxes, and once you do, you can find the graffiti right on the wall to the left. As you come to this platform in the atrium where there's a risk of falling caution sign, make sure that you head to the right, jump down here, and grab this one. And our final graffiti is just outside of the finance door. Turn to the right and you'll find it on this wall. Return to your hideout to find that the artist has joined. Speak to him to get your achievement.
Excuse me? When did you get here?
Please stand back. I just finished my masterpiece.
Who even gave you permission to draw on our floor?
Draw! Draw! This is art! Perhaps you'd like me to teach you about it.
No. Forget I asked. But this has nothing to do with us. Can't you draw a cool portrait of us or something?
I draw what I see, and this is what you get.
But I don't want it. Ah, man, what am I gonna tell Peppermint?